Australia has long been celebrated as a land of opportunity, offering high living standards, strong job prospects, and a welcoming multicultural environment. However, in recent years, a significant number of immigrants have decided to leave the country, reversing the long-standing trend of migration to Australia. This phenomenon has raised questions about the challenges immigrants face and the factors driving their decision to leave. The reasons for this exodus are complex, ranging from financial burdens and policy changes to lifestyle challenges. Let's have a look at key factors influencing this trend. Number 1. Rising cost of living. The high cost of living in Australia has become one of the most significant reasons immigrants are leaving. Major cities like Sydney and Melbourne rank among the most expensive cities in the world. Rent, groceries, utilities, and childcare costs have skyrocketed, making it difficult for many families to sustain a comfortable lifestyle. For instance, a family in Sydney reported that despite having 2 working adults, the combined expenses left little room for savings, prompting their move back to their home country. Number 2. Digital nomadism. The rise of digital nomadism has made it easier for immigrants to work remotely from any part of the world. High costs in Australia are pushing many skilled professionals to relocate to countries with lower living expenses but robust internet connectivity, such as Thailand, Portugal, or Indonesia, Bali. Digital nomad-friendly visas in these countries have added to their appeal. Number 3. Housing affordability crisis. Home ownership, once a hallmark of the Australian dream, has become unattainable for many immigrants. Property prices in major cities have surged to over 10 times the average household income, with rent also reaching record highs. The lack of affordable housing has caused some immigrants to leave in search of more accessible markets abroad. Number 4. Strict immigration policies. Recent changes in Australia's immigration policies, including more stringent visa requirements, extended processing times, and tougher criteria for permanent residency, have created uncertainty for many immigrants. Temporary visa holders, in particular, face limited job security and fewer opportunities, prompting them to explore more immigrant-friendly countries. Number 5. Employment challenges. While Australia's economy is robust, many immigrants report difficulties in securing jobs that match their qualifications. Some find themselves in lower-paying or less secure roles, leading to dissatisfaction and a sense that their career prospects are better elsewhere. Number 6. High taxes without equivalent benefits. Australia has relatively high taxes, and some immigrants feel the public services and benefits they receive do not justify the financial burden. Compared to other countries like Canada or parts of Europe, where healthcare, childcare, and housing subsidies are more generous, Australia's system may feel less supportive. Number 7. Climate and natural disasters. Australia's exposure to extreme weather events, such as bushfires, floods, and heat waves, has become a growing concern. Immigrants from milder climates may find it challenging to adapt to these conditions and may leave to escape the unpredictability of Australia's environment. Number 8. Family reunification. For many immigrants, the emotional toll of living far from family becomes unsustainable over time. This is especially true for older immigrants and those with young children who wish to be closer to extended family support networks. Number 9. Global competition. Other countries like Canada, Germany, and the UK have implemented more attractive immigration policies, including easier pathways to permanent residency and citizenship. These nations also often provide better social welfare programs and more affordable living conditions, drawing immigrants away from Australia. Number 10. Post-pandemic challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted many immigrants' lives in Australia, with extended border closures, job losses, and a lack of government support for temporary visa holders. The challenges faced during the pandemic prompted many to reconsider their future in the country. Number 11. Education and childcare costs. Immigrants with families often struggle with the high costs of childcare and education in Australia, particularly international students or those without permanent residency. Countries offering subsidized or free education and childcare are becoming more attractive. Number 12. Mental health struggles. The pressures of adjusting to a new country, combined with financial and social challenges, have led to mental health struggles for some immigrants. Limited access to affordable mental health support further exacerbates these challenges, pushing some to return home where they have stronger support systems. Number 13. High tax burden. While Australia's tax rates are relatively high, some immigrants feel that the benefits they receive do not justify the financial burden. Countries with more generous welfare systems, such as Scandinavia or Canada, are often seen as offering better value for the taxes paid. Number 14. Shift in priorities. Many immigrants are reevaluating their goals and priorities, particularly after the challenges of the pandemic. For some, the desire to be closer to family, live in a more affordable country, or enjoy a better quality of life outweighs the benefits of remaining in Australia. Number 15. Cultural and social isolation. Despite its multicultural society, some immigrants struggle to integrate into Australian culture, especially in rural or regional areas. Language barriers, a lack of community support, and feelings of exclusion have led some to seek environments where they feel more connected. Number 16. Changing global perceptions. Immigrants are now more informed about alternative destinations that align with their financial and lifestyle aspirations. Social media, expat communities, and global migration reports have made it easier for individuals to assess their options and make informed decisions. The record numbers of immigrants leaving Australia reflect the interconnectedness of today's world, where opportunities and challenges span continents. While Australia remains an attractive destination for many, shifting priorities, economic pressures, and global competition are reshaping immigration patterns.